Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so can we talk about how awkward it can be to speak English sometimes? Seriously, I've totally been there. You know that feeling, right? When you're trying to explain something and the words just evaporate? Or when you're in a conversation and your mind goes totally blank? Today, we're diving into a topic that many of us struggle with, the fear of speaking English. It's a real thing, and it can be super intimidating, especially when you're trying to learn or improve your skills. Trust me, I've been there. But don't worry, we've got some amazing tips from Fluent speakers to help you overcome this fear. We're gonna break it down step by step, and by the end of this video, you'll be feeling way more confident about speaking English. So grab your iced coffee, get comfy, and let's do this. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about starting small. I know you want to be fluent like yesterday, but trust me, even the most fluent speakers started somewhere, and it usually wasn't with some crazy, long, complicated speech. Think about it like this. When you were learning to walk, you didn't just jump up and run a marathon, right? You started with baby steps, literally. And it's the same with speaking English. Start with simple conversations, even if it's just a few sentences. Think about the things you say every single day. Ordering coffee, asking for directions, saying hi to your neighbor's dog, because let's be real, we all do that. These might seem like small, insignificant interactions, but they're actually building blocks for your fluency. The more you practice these simple phrases and exchanges, the more comfortable you'll become with the rhythm and flow of the language. And the best part? You can practice these literally anywhere. Talking to yourself in the mirror? Go for it. Having a mini conversation with your pet while you're waiting for the microwave? They don't judge. Seriously, the key here is to just get those words out there, even if it feels a little weird at first. Because the more you practice, the more natural it will become. It's like anything else, practice makes progress. Okay, so you've mastered the art of talking to yourself in the mirror. We've all been there, right? It's time to level up and find yourself a practice buddy. Having someone you can regularly practice speaking English with is like the holy grail of language learning. Seriously, it's a game changer.
But where do you find these magical creatures, you ask? Well, they could be lurking closer than you think. Do you have any friends who are also learning English? Maybe you have a family member who's fluent and willing to lend an ear, or a mouth, I guess. You could even join an online language exchange group. There are tons of them out there.
The beauty of having a practice buddy is that you can totally geek out about learning English together. You can make mistakes without feeling embarrassed, celebrate each other's progress, and just vibe in the shared awkwardness of it all. Plus, having someone to hold you accountable can be super motivating. Let's be real, it's way easier to ditch that language learning app than it is to bail on your friend who's waiting to practice with you.
So, slide into those DMs, send out those texts, and find yourself a practice buddy. Trust me, your English skills and your social life will thank you for it.
Chapter 3. Netflix and Learn. Get fluent with your faves. Okay, let's be real. We all love a good Netflix binge, right? But what if I told you that you could actually improve your English while catching up on your favorite shows? Mind blown.
Seriously though, listening to English podcasts or watching English shows is an awesome and super fun way to immerse yourself in the language. And the best part is, you don't even have to feel like you're studying.
Choose shows or podcasts that you're actually interested in, whether it's true crime documentaries, cheesy reality TV, or thought-provoking podcasts about the universe and stuff. The key is to find something that genuinely holds your attention, because that will make the learning process feel effortless.
As you're watching or listening, pay attention to the way native speakers use vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Don't worry about understanding every single word. Just focus on getting a feel for the overall flow and rhythm of the language. And hey, if you pick up a few new slang words or expressions along the way, even better.
So grab your snacks, get comfy, and get ready to learn some English without even realizing it. It's like a win-win situation. Chapter 4. Embrace the mistakes. They're totally your friends. Okay, can we just take a moment to acknowledge that making mistakes is the most human thing ever? Seriously, we all do it and it's totally okay.
In fact, when it comes to learning English, mistakes are your best friend. I know, it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but hear me out. Every time you make a mistake, you're actually giving your brain a chance to learn and grow. It's like, oh, okay, that didn't sound quite right. Let me try that again.
And the more you're willing to put yourself out there and risk making mistakes, the faster you'll progress. Think about it like this. If you're so terrified of messing up that you never even try to speak, you'll never give yourself the opportunity to learn from those mistakes.
It's like, how are you supposed to know what works if you don't try a few things that don't? So my advice? Embrace those awkward moments. Laugh at yourself, correct yourself if you need to, and then move on. The more you allow yourself to make mistakes, the less scary they'll become, and the more confident you'll feel overall. Trust me, your English skills and your ego will thank you for it.
Chapter 5. Squad Goals. Find your English speaking tribe. Okay, so you've been practicing your heart out, making those mistakes your B*TH, and you're feeling ready to take your English skills to the next level. What's the next step, you ask? Find your people.
And by your people, I mean fellow English speakers who share your passion for the language, or who are at least willing to tolerate your love for all things grammar. Joining English-speaking clubs or groups is like the ultimate level up in your language learning journey. It's a chance to surround yourself with like-minded individuals who understand the struggles and triumphs of learning a new language. Plus, it's just plain fun.
You can chat with native speakers, practice your conversation skills in a relaxed and supportive environment, and maybe even make some new friends along the way. And the best part? There are tons of different types of English-speaking groups out there, so you're sure to find one that aligns with your interests.
Whether you're into book clubs, hiking groups, or even like competitive knitting, hey, I don't judge. There's a group out there for you. So do a little research, find a group that speaks to your soul, and get ready to connect with fellow English enthusiasts.
Remember, everyone starts somewhere, and it's okay to feel nervous. Like, I still get tongue-tied sometimes, and I'm like a native speaker.
The important thing is to just keep practicing and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. The more you use your English skills, the more confident you'll become. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be giving advice to other English learners and inspiring them to overcome their fears.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips and inspiration.